Manchester United beat Bournemouth 4-1, which was a very convincing win and overall good performance, probably the best performance we've seen individually, but also as a team in pre-season so far. So very, very excited. Let's talk about the main takeaways and the 5 things we learned. Now, number one, Patrick DORGU was immense again. I think this is his second good performance in a row. And I think yesterday, or early hours, it was a pretty good performance. I think you look at his quality and you look at consistently. There's been a lot of people on him. You have to remember he's 20. He came to the Premier League mid-season, new manager, new country, new surroundings. And listen, I thought he started off well. Obviously, he got the red card, and then it stayed all right. But again, you look at now how he started the season. He's had a pre-season. He's working with Ruben Amorim. He's working outside, like personal time, working to become a better footballer. And you can see that he's got that left wing back position on lock. I think he's a very, very good attacker. He's a very, very good defensively. I think he can only go on from here. I think you look at his quality so far. He got a goal and an assist, which again is always good for a left wing back. And again, listen, we've been so left focused at the moment in terms of coming down that left hand side, which again is good. I think the right hand side has been neglected a bit, but listen, I think the quality is certainly there. I think Manchester United know with Patrick DORGU, he's a talented player. Again, it was a huge investment made into him, and I think you're kind of seeing it pay off. I think game by game he's continuing to improve. Again, like he's had good games against, I said West Ham. He had a very good game against Bournemouth. And listen, Bournemouth not an easy side. I thought he kept Semenyo pretty quiet. He attacked well. The goal he scored was good. And I think he can really go on from here. So yeah, listen, very, very happy with Patrick DORGU. He seems like a very, very talented player and someone I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy to kind of see and watch, because yeah, he really is a top talent. And I think in this United team, so far, he's been the best player on pre-season, up there with YORO, which I'll talk about next. I thought YORO, he's got that right centre-back position on lock. I think he's a player who, again, he just has that intensity, that quality that we need and what we've missed in that centre-back position. I think he can play anywhere across the three and they do a good job. But it looks like the right centre-back he's got on lock. Ruben Amorim is very, very happy with him. He looks very, very sharp. He looks fit. And yeah, he's a very, very good defender. I thought, to be fair, the whole defence with Luke Shaw had an alright game. Maguire managing fitness. Amorim said that he's going to be managing the fitness. So again, that's something that's gonna come with time. I think Maguire will continue to get minutes. Shaw did well. So listen, but YORO's the outstanding one, and he's still only 19, I think, or 20. So yeah, very, very top player. And yeah, listen, I'm very excited to see what he does in this season, because it's a big season for him. Hopefully he stays fit and we can continue to see his quality in that centre-back position. Now, number 3, high intensity from Manchester United. I don't think we even gave Bournemouth any time to relax. And listen, Bournemouth are a top Premier League side. You have to think they've lost players, but they still finished higher than Manchester United did. And again, they've still got a good team. Semenyo, obviously they've lost Kirkes, but they've got some good players. Semenyo, Wataru is a good player. Evan Nilsson. They do have a decent team, and yes, they did rotate a lot, but the fact that we can score 4 goals is something that is improved. Is good, and I think something that has improved is the press and the intensity for Manchester United. I think you can see Amorim's working on the players. He's managing minutes. He's making sure the intensity is there, and I think that's something that's huge. I think last season we looked, in many games, very lacklustre, very lethargic, very poor, and I think this season or pre-season we started off very well. The intensity is increasing, the quality is increasing. And listen, this was the same squad that finished last season with Diego Leon. That's it. There was no Cunha in the squad because he's managing, like, he was fatigued. So again, Amorim managing minutes, which again is good. As much as you want to see him, I think it's good to manage minutes. You got Mbeumo who's still to come in. He will be coming in for hopefully the game against Everton at Atalanta. You've obviously got potentially Benjamin Sesko, so there are more players to come in, but what we've seen so far is a decent squad. The players are looking fitter, the intensity, the quality is there, and the press was elite. We had a lot of turnovers, there were some nice bits of play as well. Then we did give the ball away quite sloppily as well at times in midfield from Bruno and Casemiro, trying to rush things too much. I think Maguire's been talking about the patience, so is Ruben Amorim. We need patient build-up, and I think that's something that will come with time. But yeah, listen, I was overall very happy with the intensity, the quality. And yes, we conceded a goal, but listen, we scored 4 goals, which is something that we haven't done in a very, very long time. And there were 4 decent goals, to be fair. So yeah, listen, the intensity was certainly there, and the quality was definitely there. So yeah, very, very happy with that. Now that was the third thing. Now number 4, I want to talk about the midfield. I think the midfield, as I said, I briefly touched on it there. I think Bruno and Casemiro, I don't think you're going to see that pair too much. I think, as I said, they tried to rush things quite a bit. I think Casemiro is looking for the ball over the top. Bruno, again, just sometimes doing a bit too much, which is fine, but sometimes it doesn't work out. I think with Bruno Fernandes, we know he's a talented player, but again, he just needs to kind of calm it down a little bit, which again, he knows. Amarim's told him that. But yeah, listen, ultimately, I think the midfield, there needs to be a lot more balance there. I thought Ugarte, when he came on, did all right. I thought Manu in the further forward position did all right as well. So yeah, listen, I thought a bit sloppy at times in midfield, but again, it is pre-season. We're only 3 games in. But yeah, listen, that's just something that I thought. And the last thing, Rasmus Højlund. Now, very, very happy for him to get a goal. I think he deserved the goal as well. I think he was absolutely, he absolutely needed that goal. It was one of his better performances. Again, still room for improvement. Again, Amarim is kind of admitting that he's happy with Rasmus Højlund and he's happy to keep him at the club. Obviously, he's going to say that. But again, if Benjamin Sesko talks increase, which they probably will, and they will kind of develop, I think he will be very interested in bringing him in. I think Ruben Amorim knows that we need a striker, and the quality from Højlund is there, but it's not as consistent and as much as we need it. I think if he was to go to Leipzig, he would be a very, very good player. As I said, the goal that he scored was fantastic. Well, not fantastic, but it was in the right position. And I thought Amorim talked about how he was kind of the linking up play, which again is a trait that he does have. But yeah, listen, I'm happy that he got his goal. I think it was something that was needed. A goal does always give players confidence, so hopefully he can improve on this and yeah, and go for it a bit more now. But yeah, listen, that is really about it. Let me know your thoughts. There have been the 5 things we learned from Manchester United's game against Bournemouth. A good win in pre-season, 4 goals scored. Obviously conceded 1, but again, I thought the whole team did a very, very solid job, all the way from Heaton all the way to Cheeto, who obviously started the second part. But all the players that come on did a pretty good job. As I said, so yeah, some good performance. DORGU was man of the match easily. And yeah, I'm very, very happy to see what he can do in a Manchester United shirt going forward into the season, because it's his first full season at the club. Obviously, he's going to get competition from Lyon as well, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see.